Hello and welcome to this channel. This is Sherry Pels here, and if you're just tuning in, it's glad to have you on board. In today's video, we will be discussing why branding is important for small businesses, especially in Nigeria. All right, in my previous video, I did explain the reason why it's important or the importance of setting smart business goals for small business owners. Now, you can do well to check up that video and get yourself abreast with the information I shared there when you finish watching this video. Don't worry, put a link into that video somewhere above my head towards the end of this video. And never mind, I will remind you. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, what is branding? Branding, I would define it as the art of personifying your business in the hearts and mind of your target audience or your would-be customers. And you can do this through various elements such as your value, your voice, your storytelling pattern, etc. Now, take note that branding is not necessarily just the fancy logo, the business name, is that it consists of that and much more. It consists of, the culture, the kind of your practices, your business practice, the way you conduct yourself when you are, attending to your customers, their experiences, how they feel when they come in contact with your business, when they come in contact with the solution you have to offer them, the promises you make to them, the policies you set for them. This all encapsulates, under your branding, or this is all about your business branding. Now, I did like to point out that your business is a reflection of your personal character. If you're a liberal person, it reflects in your business. If you are conservative, it reflects in your business. So it's important for you to pay attention to your personal development if you are interested in building a business that sustains and outlives you and exists for forever. All right. So branding in essence actually, you know, gives your business a personality. Yes. So when you go to this particular store to buy something, what comes to your mind when you hear the name Dika? When you hear Dika, what comes to your mind? What's the image of, what image does your mind create about Dika? For instance, if you hear of somebody's name, let's say somebody's name is Tifa, what comes to your mind? Oh, Tifa is someone very grouchy, someone not pleasant. You don't want to have anything to do with Tika because of the things you've heard about Tika. But when you think about the other part of Tika, let's say the good part of Tika, oh, Tika is very a fun person to be with. Tika is very liberal. Tika doesn't, make you feel uncomfortable when you're around him or her. So that's the same thing with branding. Get it? Now, what's the importance of branding? Why should you bother yourself about branding? I mean, you're a small business. Why should you bother yourself about branding? This is why you should bother yourself about branding. It helps build trust in your would-be customers. It helps build loyalty in your would-be customers. And it helps differentiate you from your competitors and also enables repeat business with your would-be customers or target audience. Now, trust is a necessary commodity, or should I say a necessary medium that you need in order to make your business come to life, exist, and thrive. Without trust, you cannot go any further. Even in your personal life, without trust, you cannot, have anything or to do with anybody or anybody have anything to do with you, anything meaningful to do with you. So trust is very important. And how do you build this trust in, for your business is through your branding. Also, loyalty. Now, we don't always get things right all the time. Sometimes we fumble, and so would your business to your customers. But your loyal customers will always give you a breathing space. I beg your pardon. They will always give you a breathing space. They won't get angry very, easily and just throw the towel in your face and go to your next competitors. They would, be loyal to you. They will weather the storm with you, believing that you will come out of whatever it is, your business may be facing or whatever it is you didn't get right initially. That is what loyalty is all about. They will stay loyal to you. no matter what it is, they know that you will fix it for them. And then when it comes to competitors, I mean, in Nigeria, there are lots and lots of businesses springing up as the day goes by. Now, how would you survive to keep your head above the waters? That it wouldn't drown you, somebody will not forget your name. It's your branding. The way you brand your business will make it that no matter what, no matter the solution, because you're not the only person that's going to give that solution. Other people will come up with a solution, but the only thing that will make someone be able to see your head in the midst of the crowd, I can spot your head, is because of your branding. And then branding helps you foster relationship between your business and your would-be customers. All right, so the positive value your brand builds in their hearts increases your perceived value before them. The kind of relationship you foster with them through the way you treat them, you handle their issues, their displeasantries, the way you package their solutions to them. It builds relationship between you and them, and it increases their belief, positive belief of you in their hearts. They just believe that you are worth this. So if you bring up a premium product, what I mean by premium, something that is a bit you know on the high side in terms of pricing, and can also attend to a vast issue, or a more superior issue, and you call a price for them, they wouldn't doubt that, are you sure this thing will be able to solve my problem, as this person or this business is claiming. The perceived value of you just makes them believe in you. So that is that. Now, the best way to woo a customer is to appeal to their emotions, without which nobody will be willing to bring out their hard earned money to spend in your business or on your business to acquire your solution. So you have to appeal to your customers' emotions. For instance, if your target audience are middle class citizens or low class citizens, I mean, your branding has to appeal to their emotions. If not, they wouldn't buy from you. Likewise, if your target audience are the high class citizens, your branding has to appeal to their emotions. Don't forget, one thing about high class citizens, they love luxury, and they are willing to pay a huge sum of money to just get that luxury because of the way it makes them feel. For instance, you talk about the perfume industry. You see the way sometimes their brand or different brands try to appeal to the emotions of their customers. There are some people that just want you to know that they are around. When they get into a place, they want you to know that I'm around. And a particular brand can decide to create a perfume that it's pleasant. When you enter into the room, you must turn your head to look at, wow, who walked in here. And they put a premium on it, and someone who loves luxury will go for it, doesn't mind how much it costs. And someone who is not interested, that does not appeal to the person's emotions, will not come buying from you. So I hope you get the gist. Your branding should appeal to the emotional side of your target audience. And what consists of branding? Of course, the kind of logo you use. If you are a brand that wants to present yourself to your customers as someone that they can rely on, you are strong and big enough to cater for their needs. For instance, I think it's Union Bank that has this horse as their logo. What does a horse represent? Strength, etc. Reliance, etc. So your customers or your would-be customers, when they see your branding in terms of the logo, the kind of color you use, in the next video, I will expatiate more, and I'll practically show you how to design something that will brand your business, be it your logo, be it maybe a banner or something like that. And the kind of colors you use actually appeals to your customers. For instance, there are colors that has to do with warmth, colors that has to do with friendship, colors that has to do with nature, etc. And the brand, the logo also, there are different types of logo. If you want to um, have a logo that it has maybe animals representing certain things, you have to know the kind of animals you use, the kind of words you use, and all of that, for it to appeal to your target audience. So that when they see it, they can relate with it. So the question would be, how do I create a brand for my small business? And the best place to get started with is the kind of questions you should ask yourself. So let's start with this. The first question you should ask yourself is, how would you like your brand to look like? Don't forget, the way we dress actually makes people to address us, be it in a polite way or a rude way. That's just how it is. If you walk into a place, nobody knows you, but your dressing determines if they want to befriend you or not, or if they will address you respectfully or not. So it's the same thing that we apply in this aspect of branding. The way your brand looks, honestly speaking, me as a person, there are certain businesses I see their branding, maybe the name they give to their business, the color they use, the color quality they use, the pictures they use, and I'm not interested in buying something from them. Automatically, I don't know why. I just feel that they don't have what it takes to meet my needs, even if they do. But the way they presented themselves, it just didn't appeal to my emotions. So that is, you have to put this into consideration, depending on the kind of target audience you want to go after. Now, if your business is to cater for the grassroots, people at the grassroots, which you should know their status in the society, perhaps they're the low class, citizens. All they think of is just give me my need. I don't care how you package it, just give it to me. Now, if those are the kind of people you want to attend to, then you know how to brand yourself. And if you want to attend to the middle class, high class citizens, you know that those guys wouldn't take any kind of mess from you. Even if you have what it takes, what they need, if it is not packaged well, etc., they don't want to have any business to do with it. They will jump onto the next person that can actually appeal to their emotions. Now, that doesn't mean that you should streamline yourself. You can create your brand in a way that it appeals to both or the three strata of citizens in the society. I hope you get the gist. So, in essence, what I've said in this video is it's important, especially as a small business owner, so that you can be recognized. You should think about your branding. You should think about branding your business. And I made mention of the fact that branding is not just in the logo or the business name. It entails the culture of your business, the kind of policies you make. Is it customer centric? How does it make them feel? And I said that you should pay attention to the fact that if you want to woo any customer to you, you should think about appealing to their emotions. Colors appeal to people's emotions. The message, your message appeals to their senses, etc. And I said that branding helps you to build trust, loyalty, and differentiates you from other brands. For instance, look at Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up. I mean, these are drinks. They are all soft drinks. What makes them different? If time is not taken, perhaps they are even made the same way, but they knew how to distinguish themselves through their branding. Even the ingredients they use is peculiar to each and every one of them. And that's what makes them, stand out. You can differentiate between, oh, this is 7-Up, this is Pepsi, this is Coke by the time you even taste them. But if they didn't brand it, if it's just put into a cup, you might find it hard if you never came in contact with that brand. You might find it hard to call the name of that brand when you taste, the drinks. So I hope I've been able to make you understand that as a small business owner who is interested in building a business that will outlive you and build an empire that will also live for a long time, something that your generation will come and meet hereafter, you should think about branding. You don't have to do something so, magnificent and expensive, but little things like paying attention to your logo, the name, the kind of business name you use, the kind of colors you use when it comes to your digital presence, the kind of video content you create, etc. So in my next video, I'll actually show you how to design a logo, It's not hard. You don't have to spend so much money on it. You can do it yourself. I will also show you maybe subsequently how to, design a banner that, of course, makes people know that, oh, this is who I am. This is the solution I'm offering to you. So come along and let's interact. Let's have a relationship. Let's begin to build trust among each other. So don't forget to check out that video I talked about earlier, how to set smart goals for your small business. You can click the link somewhere above my head right now. And until I come your way next week with a more practical video on how to design your logo, choose advice on how to choose the right colors to represent, the kind of personality you want your business to have. I would say it's bye-bye for now. See you later.